The title of this mini podcast is The Power of Feelings. Everybody's got a message. The question is, does your message appeal to someone's sense or to their senses? The answer is usually both, but the messages that stick are the ones that touch the senses. If you only target someone's intellect, you risk missing the bigger target, their feelings, their gut, their five senses. Jane Austen knew this back in the early 1800s with Sense and Sensibility. People still read it. Why? I think it can safely be said that it's because she appeals to how they feel, not just how they think. Think about those animal rescue ads on TV. Now, personally, I loathe the melodrama, but I get why they work. They're not about logic. They're about pulling at your heartstrings so you'll open up your purse strings. It's the same in conversations. Telling someone the cold facts rarely connects. Sharing how you feel does. After years of hosting a talk show, I can tell you, hot topics weren't fueled by intellectual debate. They were driven by raw emotion. Same with the O.J. Simpson trial. The prosecution had the facts. The defense played to the jury's feelings. Guess who won? People can argue with your facts, but they can't argue with your feelings. So picture this. Your spouse comes home late without calling. You could say, "You're so selfish and disrespectful." That'll start a fight for sure. Or you could say, "When you don't call, I worry about you, and I feel like you don't care." One sparks defensiveness. The other opens the door to empathy. The truth is, intellectual arguments often sound highbrow. If your message requires a high IQ to get it, most people won't. That's why the National Enquirer used to sell nearly 800,000 copies a week. Not because it was factual, but because it stirred people's feelings. So, sense or senses? My sense is this. If you want people to feel, you just can't rely on what's factually real. All the best, John.